Imagine showing up to one of the biggest fashion events in the world, walking the red carpet in a stunning ivory gown, and then casually walking inside and pulling out a pair of giant angel wings that nobody saw coming. That is exactly what Kendall Jenner did at the 2026 Met Gala, and honestly, the internet has not recovered since. So here is what happened. On May 4th, Kendall walked the steps of the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City, wearing a draped ivory gown and a very bold nipple bodice that had everyone already talking. The look was beautiful, ethereal, and more than enough to dominate the fashion conversation. But Kendall was not done. Once she got inside, she revealed massive angel wings that had been kept completely secret, and the whole thing felt like a fashion plot twist nobody saw coming. The entire ensemble was designed by Zac Posen for GapStudio, and the collaboration between the two was honestly a long time coming. Kendall told Vogue that she had been thinking about working with Zac for a very long time, and when he wrote her a personal letter about the Met and what he envisioned, she said it felt, quote, really cosmic. That kind of creative alignment is exactly what produces a moment like this. Now, the wings were not just a pretty accessory, they were a deliberate artistic statement. The detachable wings featured a massive photographic print of the Winged Victory of Samothrace, which is the ancient Greek statue, also known as Nike of Samothrace. The gown itself was hand-dyed in tea to evoke the wet drapery look of that same statue. So the entire outfit was one cohesive art history reference, which makes perfect sense given that the 2026 Met Gala theme was fashion as art. As Zac Posen said in his press release, fashion becomes art when it engages with the body. And speaking of engaging with the body, the nipple bodice was not just a daring design choice, it was technically a feat. Zac actually 3D printed Kendall's body to create a mannequin, and then built the corset directly from that. So what she wore was literally a mold of herself. That detail alone is fascinating, and it takes the conversation from fashion into genuine art making. If you are enjoying this story and you love fashion and pop culture content, now is a great time to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It genuinely helps more people find this kind of content, and we post regularly. Now back to those wings, because people were absolutely stunned, and some were a little disappointed too. The wings spanned almost the entire width of the red carpet, which is enormous, and a lot of fans online were asking why she did not wear them on the actual red carpet. One person wrote that they could not believe she left the wings behind. The general theory is that wings of that size and structure are incredibly heavy to carry. Anyone who remembers the Victoria's Secret fashion show runways knows that those wings are no joke physically, and this was a much larger installation. But the decision to keep them as a surprise reveal inside the party actually worked in Kendall's favor. It meant the moment had a build-up. You saw the gown, you thought you had the full picture, and then the wings appeared and completely changed the context of everything. It was theatrical in the best possible way. What makes this moment stand out in the sea of Met Gala looks is the intentionality behind it. This was not a last-minute add-on. Kendall said she could see Zac's creative wheels turning throughout the process and that she loved being involved in every step. That kind of genuine collaboration between a designer and a subject produces something you cannot manufacture or fake. The 2026 Met Gala gave us a lot of memorable fashion moments, but Kendall's secret wing reveal might be the one people are still talking about years from now, because it was not just about the outfit, it was about the storytelling, the surprise, and the art behind it all.